Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be making a video on how to use a countertop dishwasher, specifically the one that I have linked below in my Amazon storefront. Alrighty, let's get started. So this is the countertop dishwashing unit. This is just like a regular dishwasher except for it is just much smaller. I have mine set up next to my sink and the edge of the counter so that I can use the hose from the sink to fill it up and so that it can drain into a bucket next to the edge of the counter. This dishwasher does have different modes. It has a speed, glass, baby care, fruit, and normal mode. The numbers you see changing on the left tell you how many minutes it's going to take for the load to stop washing. To load your dishwasher, it's incredibly easy. Just like any other dishwasher, you just put your dirty dishes in. The company does have like recommended placements for everything, but I kind of just put my dishes in however they'll fit. Just do be aware that if you overstuff your dishwasher, it's not going to get the dishes as clean. But once you're done loading your dishwasher, you'll just put in a detergent pod. This dishwasher does only take pods and not the liquids, so do also be aware of that. Once you're done loading everything, you're going to fill it up with water. The dishwasher does also come with a little plastic pitcher to use to fill up the water, but since mine's right next to the sink, I just use the sink hose to fill it up. Once it's done filling up, it'll beep at you, and then you can put the lid on and press start. It'll take a few seconds, but the light will shut off and the water will start running, and then your dishes are just getting cleaned. Like I said before, this little timer tells you how many minutes you have left until it's all done. And when it's done, it disposes into this bucket. You can choose to hook it up to your sink pipes, but that's not an option for me. I'll get into that later. It does give clear instructions how to hook it up to your sink pipes. I'm not going to show that in this video because that's not an option for me. But moving on, here are the dishes. Look at how beautiful they turned out. I feel like for being such a small dishwasher, it does such a good job. Obviously, just like any other dishwasher though, occasionally stuff will come out not clean. Sometimes that means that you overloaded the dishwasher. Sometimes that means you need to clean out the drain. Sometimes it just means that it was just too dirty. I don't know. But just like a normal dishwasher, there are going to be days where dishes don't come out clean. Just be mindful of how you're loading the dishwasher, and that will help a lot. All right, so now that the dishes are done washing, I am going to try something that I've never done before, and that is use, I think it's the fruit setting, and I'm gonna wash these cucumbers that I just got today. So we're gonna test it out and see how it does. I'm a little bit skeptical because I've never used this feature before, but we'll see how it goes. I might run it really quick, just run some plain water, no soap in there, just in case. And then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. This dishwasher does come with a plastic strainer. Now, of course, me being me, I lost it. I have no idea where it went. So I just put the cucumbers in there as if they were little dishes, put some water in and started it, and it ran perfectly. It does not taste like it has any soap on it, so I would say that that function also works very well. I did rinse the dishwasher out on the fruit setting with nothing in there, just regular water. And then after that fruit cycle went, then I added the cucumbers. And they taste perfectly fine. All right, so a little bit of background as to why I even got the countertop dishwasher. So we're gonna rewind back to October of 2021. I bought my trailer. My trailer was built in 1969, so there's no spot for a dishwasher, nothing. Like, there's nowhere to put a dishwasher. And so in the beginning, when I very first moved in, that was no big deal. I was hand washing my dishes, it was fine. A couple weeks after I bought my trailer, my kitchen sink pipes started leaking. So I would have to I have like a little plastic bin. It's actually a plastic storage drawer from a storage thing that I don't have anymore that it leaks into, and I just have to dump it out every time that it gets to a certain point. But you know, when you're washing your dishes, especially if you're like me, I tend to let things build up, and so I'd be washing dishes for a while, so a lot of water was leaking. And it was getting to the point where I would have to dump the bucket out almost every day after doing dishes. So a couple months go by. Finally, I'm sick of dealing with the bucket, and I'm trying to find a different way. How do you wash your dishes? I think what I Googled was, how do you wash your dishes without a kitchen sink and without a dishwasher? And the first thing to pop up was a countertop dishwasher. And I was like, whoa, whoa, hold on. Like, that might actually work. So I was looking at reviews, and the reviews were good. There weren't a whole lot of videos out there about them, though. But I was like, you know what? YOLO, we're just gonna do it. Worst case, I have to return it. So I bought it, and it delivered probably within a week. I bought it on Walmart.com, but I have it on my Amazon storefront because I found the exact same dishwasher on Amazon. And it's actually a little bit cheaper on Amazon than what it was on Walmart. All right, so the way that I have my dishwasher set up is a little bit different than how you could have it set up. So let's say that your kitchen pipes work absolutely perfectly. You're just in an apartment or in a space that doesn't have a dishwasher, doesn't have space for a dishwasher, etc. You can, in the directions, it'll show you how you can hook up the little tube that drains all the water out. You can have it drain into your kitchen pipes. Now obviously that's not an option for me. I actually have mine drain into a 5-gallon bucket, which is a little ironic because I know earlier I said the whole reason I got it was because I was sick and tired of emptying out the little bucket under the sink, but it's just way different. So the pros and the cons of this little dishwasher. The pros are, for me, when I have it drain into the 5-gallon bucket, I'm able to do 3, maybe 4 loads of dishes. Sometimes I accidentally do 4 loads in one bucket before I have to empty it out, which then I just dump it into a drain that actually doesn't leak. So instead of having, when I was hand washing dishes, I would always have to empty out that bucket that was under the sink, the little drawer. I'd always have to empty that like immediately. Sometimes in the middle of washing the dishes, so much water would leak through that I would have to dump it out midway doing the dishes. Another pro of getting this dishwasher is the fact that it's just like any other dishwasher. I can load the dishwasher before work, before going to bed, before showering, whatever. And then I can go do whatever it is I need to do and come back and my dishes are ready. Where when you hand wash them, you can't just put them in the sink, walk away, and they're magically done. So of course, that's a big pro. I feel like the dishes that are coming out are more sanitary, considering the fact that one dish, like your regular dish soap, that is not antibacterial. Sponges hold a lot of bacteria, and then the hot water that comes out of your tap, I mean, you could probably set it up so that it's warm enough to kill bacteria, but I just don't feel like all that stuff combined was killing the bacteria. Or with this dishwasher, like when I pull out the dishes, they're hot. They're hot to the touch. So I feel like the dishwasher helps kill bacteria, unlike sponges and dish soap where that's not antibacterial. All right, so the only cons that I can think of right now off the top of my head, and now mind you, I've had this for almost a year now. The only cons I can think of is the fact that sometimes you have to clean it out. There's a little like strainer where the drain is, and sometimes you have to clean that out if anything bigger gets in there, which you probably have to do that with a regular dishwasher anyways. You have to do that with the sink. So I mean, it's not like a huge con, but it's something to keep in mind is you do have to regularly clean the dishwasher so it can continue to function. The fact that it takes up counter space, to some people, like for me, it's not that big of an issue. For some people that might, like, you might have a lot of stuff on your counters that might, or really small counters. I would say my counters are pretty small, but it works for me considering it has knocked a bunch of birds out with one stone. I'm not complaining about the counter space, but for some people that might be a problem. And those are really the only 2 cons I can think of, is the fact that you have to clean it out, and the fact, and in reality, I don't clean mine out very often. I clean it out when I notice that it needs to be cleaned, which actually isn't that often. And then the fact that it takes up counter space. Those are really the only 2 negative things I can think about it. If you're looking to purchase the same dishwasher that I showed in today's video, I have a link down in the description that will bring you to my Amazon storefront. And if you click on the little kitchen section, I will have that dishwasher as well as some other gadgets that I highly recommend. And you can purchase it. I do earn commissions off of it, so it will help me as much as it will help you. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.